Multi-ethnic Edo community united by famine now threatened by Fulani herdsmen as they protest and go to the governor's house, sign anti-grazing law. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. For those living in the multi-ethnic community, Second Agbowora Ojogbolo camp in Ovie, Northeast local government area of Edo State, they are anxiously praying for the return of peace as the group has come together to go to the government house to encourage and ask the governor of the state, Godwin Obaseki, to go ahead and sign the anti-open grazing law, which the Fulanis are using as a yardstick to carry out atrocities in the state. Recall that some suspected Fulani herdsmen dressed in military uniform, brainwashed and carrying AK-47 rifle had on Sunday, January the 2nd, 2022, invaded the farming community. The murderous Fulani herdsmen reportedly chased away the villagers, taking over their farms, homes, and property. The community comprises those from the north, south, west, and east, and the host Edo state is usually a rural community devoid of any sense of modernity, other than farming, their main watchword, what they do. The road stretch for more than 30 kilometers on the right of Ekogolo from the Everbush Benin Ore Road is the only motorable road during the dry season going to that area, and a wooden bridge along the route can only take lightweight automobiles. The narrow pathway has served as the road for the community, heavily taking two cars at the same time. Why members of the community do not think of electricity or telephone, as none of the four major telecom providers network is accessible in the community. But aside from these challenges, the community lives as one, not minding which ethnic group or language is spoken by anyone. Their unity is in their farms. The community, which has as three major catch crop grown are cocoa, plantain, and cassava, has been enjoying peace until 3 years ago when Fulani herdsmen began their atrocious and coward behavior in coming and descending into the community. According to Madam Monica Christopher, who also lived in the community for the past 20 years, she has planted plantain, which has been destroyed by Fulani herdsmen cattle. We have not been having problem here before until the last 3 years when these Fulani people started attacking us in our farm. They killed some people here in 2020, and they only come during the dry season. Once the rainy season starts, they will go. So the last one was last Sunday, January the 2nd, 2022, when they came here and destroyed our farms. They did not kill or rape anybody like they usually do. They came with guns and warned us. But because of the fear, people ran for their lives. So we are begging Governor Godwin Obaseki to put the anti-grazing law also in Edo State. To an extent, it will help to chase them away and know that Edo is not a free zone like it is now, and they can come in and go out. We believe other states that have anti-grazing law at the moment is unreachable to them, and this they know. So we must encourage our governor to join other southern governors to save us rather than leaving us at the mercies of this Fulani herdsmen. So you can hear what exactly is going on in this community. This community is that community where they don't even have roads, good, accessible road. They don't have electricity. They're not even asking for it. They don't have, you can't even call a mobile phone. The four major providers in Nigeria as at today, none of them have their mask or potentially working there. But guess what? There are people from all diverse ethnic group there working, doing their farm and living their lives, and they all live in peace. Everybody's going to their farm, mainly cocoa, like you heard, cassava, plantain. Those are the things they do. and everybody's living peacefully. But guess what? These same very people, okay, these same very people we are talking about, all of a sudden, Fulani herdsmen have started. You know the funniest thing. Let me tell you something. Where there's no law, there's no sin. Yeah, where there's no law, there's no sin. There's no law, so there's no sin to that effect. There's no law, there's no sin about it. Look at the Fulanis that ran from Edo State. Where did they run to? Where did they run to? They ran to Edo State. The Fulanis that ran from Ondo State ran to Edo State because they can come in. There, if any police holds them, that police have to give a good reason why it's holding them bound, why it's not allowing them to move. Because there's no crime against their coming into Edo State and carrying out anti-grazing. But if they go to a state like after Edo State, Delta State, there is problem because in Delta State, I mean, they don't have opportunity to come there and carry out the atrocities. It's not accepted. Governor Gordon Obaseki was in all these places, all the meeting where these matters were being discussed, agreed with them, work in one accord, did the same thing that they were doing. But guess what the governor did? He went behind and was asking people, I cannot implement it. Now the same people are coming back to him to say, Governor, you can't leave us like that. You can't do that. You're the one who refused to sign this law. If you sign this law, then you will be able to do what? To do something about it and to bring about a change. Then you'll be able to put together community, young men and women from our community, employ them to be vigilante, to do something about the security situation. You can't just leave us to ourselves and tell us that you how are you going to implement it. Excuse me, you are the governor. And for crying out loud, it's not like you're going to look for the money. You're not going to look out from the money from a strange source. No, it's already provided within the money that is sent to the allocation sent to the state. There is an allocation for the state, yes, and within that allocation, there is a portion of the money tagged for security. Are you confiscating the money to yourself? It's not for you. It's not your salary. It's for community. It's for policing. It's for security, rather. That's the way it's tagged. It's tagged as money for security. So if your people are experiencing what they're experiencing, Governor Gordon Obaseki, I put it to you that is your fault. It is your fault. And I put it to you, it's your fault. Do right by the people. They supported you. Second tenor, we knew how these people went out of their way to support you. It's your turn to do the same for them. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.